Today, I'm going to clear up a rather confusing, kind of hidden little feature in the game. So, as you're completing your themed collections, be it for Mythical Island or Genetic Apex, you may or may not have noticed something strange. There is a little timer icon in the top right-hand side of this Collect 3 Blue Cards theme collection. And if we click on that icon, it tells us there's a timer of 7 days. What is this feature? Should we be worried that there's a time limit? Why does this timer change depending on which theme collection you look at? And then why is it that sometimes there's no timer at all? Shout out to Danny who first brought this to my attention. This is what the timer says. If you use pack points, you can complete this mission within the time shown below. And for my blue mission, it says 7 days. Note, actual time required may exceed this due to maintenance or other factors. I'll tell you what some of these other factors are in a moment. And then there's a separate section that says, in detail, obtain pack points when you consume pack stamina to open packs. Exchange earned pack points for cards of your choice in those booster packs. The points amount needed for an exchange depends on the card's rarity. The time period above is the period in which the mission can be completed by opening one pack at no cost every 12 hours. That was very wordy for a very strange feature they've added to the game. And so let me translate what they said. What this timer tells us is how long it will take for you to use pack points from your free packs only to get the missing cards for your themed collection. For the blue mission, for example, I'm only missing one blue card. If I were to exchange for that blue card using pack points, it would cost 70 pack points. What that timer actually is saying is every time I open a pack, I earn 5 pack points. I get 2 free packs a day, so then I get 10 pack points a day. In order to exchange blue, I will need to wait 7 days worth of free packs in pack points to get blue to complete the themed collection. And so the timer can change depending on what you're missing. For example, if I'm only missing one Charmander, which is a 1 diamond card, the game will tell me it takes about half the amount of time as what it did for a 2 diamond card because the pack points required is half. But it's a rather awkward and weird feature because, well, first of all, this should say 3.5 days because it's 35 points and that's 3.5 days to obtain. So they could have used hours instead of days, but I get it, they rounded it up. The other thing that's awkward is that this number doesn't work if you skipped a few days of pack opening, because obviously you're going to take more time than indicated if you're not opening the free packs. So why didn't they just put pack points down instead of days? I think that would have been a more intuitive and more accurate feature. Whether we even need this feature to begin with is another question, because going back to the start of the video, like this Mew one for example, doesn't even have the timer icon. What is the difference? I am missing 2 Mew. Why am I not given the same feature? I had to go through my alt accounts to verify this, but it turns out if you're missing something that is 3 diamond or rarer, the game won't even bother telling you about that timer. So since Mew is a 3 diamond card, you just simply won't see that timer icon at all. And another thing that's awkward about this feature is if you're running Premium Pass, it won't count the Premium Pass packs towards this timer. It is quite literally only counting the time period if you open one pack every 12 hours. So this number doesn't change based on whether your account has Premium Pass or not. And then I did even more testing. If there is a theme collection that has a 3 diamond rarity, so for example, this Kangaskhan is 3 diamond, everything else I'm missing is 2 diamond or below. For example, this Tauros is 2 diamond, this Execute is 1 diamond. What would happen if I use my pack points and exchange for this Kangaskhan? Will I get that timer back because the remaining missing cards are not 3 diamond or rarer? So that's what I did. I exchanged for the Kangaskhan, and as you can see, that timer doesn't suddenly appear just because the remaining cards are 2 diamond or below. Once again, making this an awkward feature, because if the feature is just to help you know how long it will take, only whenever you have 2 diamond or 1 diamond cards that are missing, well, this feature just doesn't work at all when something in the collection is 3 diamond or rarer. So to me, this feature is kind of useless and actually just not well implemented. To begin with, I wouldn't even recommend anyone using their pack points for 1 or 2 diamond cards unless you're very desperate to complete a deck for battling or emblem events. If you're just here for deck's completion, pack points for 1 or 2 diamond cards, even though it's cheaper to exchange for those cards than other rarities, you will eventually get them by randomly opening packs. My general recommendation for pack points usage is at the end of an expansion. Now, when that end is depends on each individual. For example, I might be done with Mewtwo packs when I don't need the immersive anymore, and if I'm not chasing the crown rares, and that 2-star cards can be pulled via wonder picks, Mewtwo being the most commonly hosted God pack, maybe it's just best for me to use pack points to complete my 3 diamond collection, in which case I'll never have to come back and open a Mewtwo pack again. And that is the best time to use your pack points for the lesser rare cards. Of course, you could also just be saving for the super rare cards like a crown rare instead. Then this feature is totally useless to you anyway, because you're not going to be spending your pack points on anything outside of the rare card you're after. So what is the goal of telling us the time it takes to get enough pack points to exchange for the missing cards? You guys let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.